Something as ordinary as stepping into your morning shower could secretly be a high-stakes gamble with your safety, especially if you're over 70. It's a chilling thought, right? But don't worry, I'm here to pull back the curtain on some jaw-dropping risks hiding in your bathroom and share simple, life-changing steps to keep you or someone you love safe. Stick with me to the end, because I'm going to reveal the exact time of day when showering turns dangerous and the easy tweaks you can make to protect yourself. This isn't just advice. It could be the difference between a vibrant, independent life and a heartbreaking accident. Before we dive in, if you find this helpful, give this video a thumbs up. It really helps me keep sharing these vital tips. Haven't subscribed yet? Hit that button and tap the bell so you never miss a life-saving lesson. 1. The deadly morning shower trap. Picture this. You step into your shower, the warm water cascading over you, feeling like the perfect start to your day. But if you're over 70, that innocent morning ritual could be a silent gamble with your life, especially if you're showering between 4 a.m. and 8 a.m. It sounds dramatic, but Harvard Medical School research reveals a chilling truth. Showering during these early hours spikes your risk of a life-threatening accident by a jaw-dropping 80%. So, why does something as routine as a shower turn into a danger zone at dawn? The answer lies deep within your body's internal clock, a delicate system that shifts with age. In the early morning, your blood pressure is on a wild ride. During sleep, it dips low to conserve energy, but when you wake, it surges sharply, a phenomenon called the morning surge. For seniors, this rapid fluctuation creates a precarious window where your cardiovascular system is shaky at best. Now add the physical demands of showering, standing upright, bending to wash your feet, and warm water relaxing your blood vessels. It's like lighting a match in a room full of gasoline. This combination can trigger dizziness, fainting, or even catastrophic events like heart attacks or strokes. Dr. Richard Thompson, a leading geriatric expert at Harvard, calls this a perfect storm of vulnerabilities. He explains, in the early morning, seniors' bodies are at their most fragile. Blood pressure is unstable, balance is off, and the physical exertion of showering pushes the heart and brain to their limits. It's not just inconvenient, it's a high-stakes risk. The numbers back him up. Thousands of seniors end up in emergency rooms each year due to early morning shower accidents, many of which could have been prevented with one simple change. Let me share Doris's story to bring this home. Doris, a 72-year-old retired schoolteacher from Philadelphia, was the picture of independence. She cherished her 6 a.m. showers, a refreshing ritual that set the tone for her day. But one fateful morning, as she lathered her hair, a sudden wave of dizziness hit. Her legs buckled, and she slipped, fracturing her hip on the unforgiving tile floor. The injury required emergency surgery, weeks in the hospital, and months of grueling rehab that stole her confidence and mobility. Her medical team later pinpointed the timing of her shower as a critical factor, explaining that her body's unstable blood pressure in those early hours likely triggered the dizziness. "I never imagined my morning routine could betray me like that," Doris says, her voice tinged with regret. So, how do you protect yourself? The solution is simple but urgent. Reschedule your shower to mid-morning, ideally between 10 a.m. and noon. By this time, your blood pressure has stabilized, your balance is sharper, and your body is better equipped to handle the physical demands of showering. The risk of accidents plummets, giving you peace of mind. Don't put this off. Grab a sticky note right now, write shower at 10 a.m., and stick it on your bathroom mirror as a daily reminder. Better yet, share your new plan with a loved one to stay accountable. If you live alone, consider texting a friend or family member each morning to confirm you're safe. This isn't just about tweaking your schedule, it's about safeguarding your independence and health. Ask yourself, are you willing to make this small change to avoid a life-altering tragedy? For Doris, the answer came too late, but for you it's not. Take action today. 2. The hidden heat hazard. Have you ever stepped into a steamy shower and felt a little lightheaded, only to shrug it off as no big deal? If you're over 70, that fleeting moment could be a warning sign of a serious health threat. Hot showers, especially in the early morning, can transform from a soothing escape into a dangerous trap for seniors. A groundbreaking study in the American Journal of Geriatric Medicine reveals that as we age, our bodies lose their ability to handle sudden temperature changes, making hot water a hidden hazard, particularly during the body's natural temperature dip at dawn. Dr. Amanda Chun, a renowned geriatric specialist, breaks it down. In the early morning, your core body temperature is at its lowest point in the 24-hour cycle. A hot shower hits like a tidal wave, overwhelming your cardiovascular system. For seniors, this can trigger dizziness, fainting, or even heart rhythm disturbances. The science is clear. Hot water dilates blood vessels, lowering blood pressure and straining the heart, especially when your body is already vulnerable. Pair that with the early morning's unstable rhythms, and you've got a recipe for disaster. Let's meet Albert, an 83-year-old retired accountant from Ohio, whose story is a wake-up call. Albert loved his piping hot morning showers, believing they jolted him awake and eased his aches. But one chilly morning, as steam filled his bathroom, a wave of weakness hit. His knees buckled, and he collapsed, narrowly missing the edge of the tub. Paramedics rushed him to the hospital, where they discovered the hot water had triggered a potentially fatal heart arrhythmia. His cardiologist was blunt. The combination of early morning timing and scalding water created a cardiovascular overload that could have been avoided. "I thought I was invigorating myself," Albert says, shaking his head. "Instead, I was playing Russian roulette." You don't have to face Albert's scare. Here's your action plan to make showers safer. First, adjust your water heater to a lukewarm 95 to 100 degrees Fahrenheit. Grab a bath thermometer, cheap and easy to find online or at a hardware store, to ensure accuracy. Second, install an anti-scald device, a small gadget that prevents sudden temperature spikes. They cost around $20 and can be fitted by a handyman, plumber, or even a handy family member. If you're not sure where to start, don't hesitate to ask for help. Call a neighbor, a son, or a daughter today. And crucially, keep avoiding those early morning showers, as the mix of low body temperature and hot water is a ticking time bomb. To make this stick, try this trick. Place a bright sticky note on your water heater with the words "lukewarm equals safe." It's a visual cue to reinforce your commitment. If you live with others, loop them in. Ask them to double-check the water temperature or help with installation. For added peace of mind, consider a shower chair to reduce physical strain, especially if balance is a concern. These changes aren't just about comfort, they're about preventing a crisis that could strike without warning. Reflect for a moment. When was the last time you felt unsteady in the shower? Don't wait for a close call like Albert's. Take these steps now to reclaim your safety. Drop a 2 in the comments if you're ready to cool down your showers and warm up your safety plan. Let's do this together. 3. Your meds might be sabotaging your shower. If you're one of the millions of seniors taking blood pressure medication, your morning shower could be hiding a danger you've never considered. It's not just about the water or the time of day. When you take your meds can turn your shower into a high-risk zone. The Mayo Clinic has sounded the alarm. Common blood pressure drugs like lisinopril, amlodipine, or metoprolol peak in the early morning, amplifying your body's natural blood pressure fluctuations. When you step into a warm shower, standing upright and relaxed, this creates a double drop effect, a sudden plunge in blood pressure that can starve your brain of oxygen, leading to dizziness or fainting. Dr. Michael Ramirez, Director of Geriatric Cardiology at Mayo, puts it starkly. The shower's hard surfaces and confined space make it a terrible place for a dizzy spell. When meds and shower timing collide, it's like rolling the dice with your safety. For seniors, a fall in the shower isn't just a bruise. It's a potential hip fracture, head injury, or worse. The stakes couldn't be higher. Let me tell you about Patricia, a 76-year-old grandmother from Minnesota with a contagious laugh and a love for gardening. Every morning, she took her lisinopril at 6:30 a.m., followed by a 7 a.m. shower. Over time, she noticed dizzy spells but dismissed them as just getting older. One morning, as she reached for her shampoo, The room spun, and she nearly collapsed, gripping the shower rod just in time. Shaken, she called her doctor, who explained that her medication was peaking right when she showered, creating a dangerous overlap. By shifting her shower to 10 a.m. and taking her meds 3 hours earlier, Patricia banished the dizziness. "I feel like I got my confidence back," she says, beaming. You can avoid Patricia's scare with a few simple steps. First, call your doctor today. Don't wait for your next appointment. Ask if you can adjust your blood pressure medication to create at least a 2-hour buffer before or after your shower. A quick phone call or email to their office can often sort this out. Second, create a medication chart to track your doses and shower times. Use a notebook or a free app, whatever works for you. Set a daily alarm on your phone to remind you of your new schedule. For extra accountability, share your plan with a family member or friend who can check in with you. Here's a pro tip. Keep a small whiteboard in your bathroom with your med and shower times written in bright marker. It's a constant visual cue to stay on track. If you're tech-savvy, try a smartwatch with medication reminders. These small habits can make a massive difference. This isn't just about tweaking your routine. It's about taking control of your safety. Imagine the relief of stepping into your shower, knowing you've eliminated a hidden risk. Reflect for a moment. Are your meds and shower times working together to keep you safe, or are they silently conspiring against you? Don't leave it to chance. Act now to protect your independence and peace of mind. 4. Your bathroom's secret dangers. Your bathroom probably feels like a cozy, familiar sanctuary, a place to unwind and refresh. But for seniors over 70, it's the most accident-prone room in your home, especially in the dim, quiet hours before dawn. Research from the National Institute on Aging reveals a sobering fact. Perceptual abilities, particularly in low light, decline by up to 60% as we age. Wet floors, misplaced towels, and slippery tiles become hidden traps, transforming your bathroom into a minefield during the early morning. Add the confined space and hard surfaces, and it's no wonder thousands of seniors suffer devastating injuries each year. Dr. Sarah Johnson, a geriatric ophthalmologist, explains why this matters. As we age, our eyes struggle to adapt to dim lighting, and our ability to detect contrast, like a wet spot on a shiny floor, fades. In the early morning, when natural light is scarce and artificial lighting might be weak, seniors are practically navigating blind. The bathroom's unforgiving environment amplifies every misstep, turning a small slip into a life-altering fall. Let me introduce Gregory, an 81-year-old retired postal worker from Texas, whose story is a heart-wrenching reminder of these risks. Gregory was fiercely independent, still tending his garden and walking his dog daily. One morning at 5:30 a.m., he stepped into his bathroom for his usual shower, unaware that a small puddle had formed from a leaky pipe. In the dim glow of a single bulb, he didn't see the hazard. His foot slipped, and he crashed to the tile, fracturing his hip. The injury required surgery, months of rehab, and a walker that permanently limited his mobility. "If I'd waited for daylight, I would have spotted that water," Gregory says, his voice heavy with regret. That fall changed everything. You can protect yourself from Gregory's fate with a few affordable, immediate upgrades. First, install motion-activated nightlights in your bathroom and the hallway leading to it. These devices, often under $15 online, light up automatically when you enter, giving you clear visibility without fumbling for a switch. Second, place high-contrast, non-slip mats on your bathroom floor. Choose bright colors like yellow or red, which are easier to spot even in low light. Third, add grab bars near the shower and toilet for extra stability. These cost as little as $20 each and can be installed by a handyman or a capable family member. If you're not handy, don't hesitate. Call a loved one or a professional today to get it done. For an extra layer of safety, consider a timed light switch that keeps your bathroom brightly lit during your shower routine. If you live alone, share your safety plan with a neighbor or friend who can check on you. These upgrades aren't just practical, they're a lifeline to your independence. Take a moment to look at your bathroom through your aging eyes. Are the lights bright enough? Is the floor free of hazards? Most seniors don't ask these questions until a fall forces them to confront their vulnerabilities. Don't wait for that wake-up call. Commit to making these changes within the next 24 hours. Your future self will thank you. 5. The dehydration danger you're overlooking. Every morning, you wake up feeling ready to tackle the day, but there's a hidden threat you might not even notice. Your body is dehydrated after a long night without water. For seniors over 70, this natural state of morning dehydration can turn a simple shower into a high-risk activity, increasing your chance of a fall by a staggering 70%, according to Johns Hopkins University. It's a scary thought, but understanding this risk and how to counter it can be a game changer. Here's why it happens. Overnight, your body loses fluid through breathing, sweating, and simply existing without water intake. This leaves you in a dehydrated state, priming your system for a condition called orthostatic hypotension, a sudden drop in blood pressure when you stand. In the shower, standing upright and exposed to warm water, which dilates blood vessels, this drop can intensify, starving your brain of oxygen and causing dizziness or fainting. Dr. William Parker, a leading geriatric hydration expert at Johns Hopkins, explains, seniors often wake up with far less fluid than they realize. A hot shower pulls blood to the legs, reducing brain circulation. In a dehydrated state, it's like walking a tightrope without a net. Let's meet Leonard, a 77-year-old retiree whose story drives this home. Leonard was active, playing cards with friends and tending his vegetable garden. But his morning showers left him dizzy, a feeling he couldn't shake. He brushed it off until a near fall in the shower sent him to his geriatrician. The diagnosis? Morning dehydration was wreaking havoc. His doctor prescribed a simple fix, drinking 12 to 16 ounces of water 15 minutes before showering. Leonard made it a habit, and the dizziness vanished. It's incredible how something so small solved a problem that could have ended in disaster, he says, grinning. You can follow Leonard's lead with an easy, life-saving routine. Starting tomorrow, commit to drinking a full glass of water, 12 to 16 ounces, 15 minutes before your shower, no matter the time of day. To make it foolproof, keep a dedicated water bottle in your bathroom, maybe one with a fun design to catch your eye. Fill it up each night as part of your bedtime routine. If plain water's not your thing, add a splash of lemon or a pinch of electrolyte powder. Check with your doctor first. This small habit could be the difference between a safe shower and a catastrophic fall. For extra protection, pair this with other safety tweaks. Use a shower chair to reduce standing time, and keep showers lukewarm to avoid blood vessel dilation. If you live with family, ask them to remind you about your water habit or leave a sticky note on your bathroom mirror that says, "Drink first, shower second." These cues build a routine that sticks. Reflect for a moment. Have you ever felt unsteady in the shower and chalked it up to just aging? That could be dehydration talking. Don't wait for a scare to act. This simple practice is like putting on a seatbelt before a drive. It's quick, easy, and could save your life. 6. The emergency response gap. Imagine slipping in your shower at 5 a.m., alone on the cold, wet floor, unable to reach a phone or call for help. It's a terrifying thought, but for seniors over 70, it's a real risk, especially in the early morning. Emergency medicine research reveals a grim statistic. Seniors who fall between 4 a.m. and 8 a.m. are 40% less likely to get timely help compared to falls later in the day. Why? Households are quiet, family members are asleep, and neighbors or caregivers aren't checking in. For someone lying injured, these delays can turn a manageable incident into a tragedy, with hypothermia, shock, or internal bleeding setting in before help arrives. Dr. Emily Rodriguez, a board-certified emergency medicine physician, explains the stakes. The golden hour after a serious fall is critical. Prompt care can prevent irreversible damage or death. But in the early morning, seniors often lie undiscovered for hours, especially if they live alone. Wet skin accelerates hypothermia, and the inability to reach an alert device compounds the danger. Even in homes with others, early morning falls are often missed. Family members assume you're sleeping or busy, delaying discovery until it's too late. Beatrice, a 73-year-old widow from Seattle, lived this nightmare. One icy morning at 5 a.m., she slipped stepping out of her shower, fracturing her hip and hitting her head. Unable to move, she lay on the tile for nearly 4 hours, shivering and disoriented. By the time a neighbor, worried about her unanswered phone, found her, Beatrice was battling severe hypothermia and dehydration. Her doctors said a midday fall, when her daughter usually called, would have been treated far sooner. "I never realized how alone I was at that hour," Beatrice says, her voice trembling. Shaken, she overhauled her routine. She now showers at 10 a.m., when her support network is active, and has daily check-ins with her daughter and neighbor. You can avoid Beatrice's ordeal with a few proactive steps. First, invest in a waterproof emergency call button designed for bathroom use. These devices, often under $50, connect to a monitoring service or alert family directly, and should be installed within reach of your shower floor. Test it monthly to ensure it works. Second, if early morning showers are unavoidable, set up a check-in system. Text a family member or friend before and after your shower. "I'm showering now, and all done," to confirm you're safe. If you live alone, join a community program offering daily wellness calls for seniors, often free through local agencies. For maximum safety, shift your showers to mid-morning or early afternoon, when household activity and social connections make prompt discovery more likely. If you're tech-savvy, consider a smart speaker with voice-activated emergency calls. Share your safety plan with loved ones to build a support network that's always watching out for you. Think about this. If you fell at 5 a.m. tomorrow, how long would it take for someone to find you? For most seniors, the answer is a sobering reminder to act now. These measures aren't just precautions. They're a lifeline to your independence and peace of mind. Your next steps. Wow, we've uncovered some eye-opening truths about shower safety for seniors. From dodging early morning risks to staying hydrated and timing your meds, these small changes can be life-saving. So tell me, what's one thing you're going to do differently to stay safe? Drop it in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. If this video hit home, give it a like, share it with someone who needs it, and subscribe for more tips to keep you thriving. Let's keep looking out for each other. Stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one.